sauce.
Oh yeah, let's get saucy.
Yo, 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 welcome to the Weird Sauce Show. It's the Doughboy Fratzuki right here with the sauce man, Jay Stevens. Oh yeah, you know what time it is when you hear that sound. Oh, you're going tall boy round one?
Yeah, tall boy round one.
Oh, damn. All right, well, it is Thursdays, a.k.a. Thirstdays, right here at the Weird Sauce Show. If you caught this last week, you know what's going down. It's a day where we're going to have a little drink on the show.
Yep.
Jay Stevens is going to be drinking throughout the entire episode. We have some trivia questions for him. We have a skills game for him. And it's going to just be a fun way to enjoy the episode while you're enjoying a beer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he's going to be drinking along.
Yep.
And we're going to calculate this up. You at home, if you want to play along, go ahead and grab a drink right now. If he drinks, you drink. It's very simple.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm thirsty today.
Are you?
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, you did. Last week, he got a little head start jump on it.
Yeah, this week I toned it down a bit.
So that's why you're starting off with the tall boy,
Yeah,
huh?
starting out with the tall boy, I'll get myself in the groove. All right. I got a couple more tall boys in there.
That's right. Well, he is in the groove. We're pumped up here.
Yeah, we are.
The Astros jersey. He's got the Cubbies jersey on.
Yep.
So every Thursday, we're going to be dressing up a little bit, doing some weird, wacky shit, and drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so right up here first on the board, trivia, you see it. We're going to have 5 trivia questions for you right now, and later on in the episode, we're going to keep sprinkling them in there.
Yeah, I think I did okay last week.
If 2 for 5 is okay.
Yeah, it was better than 1 for 5.
40%, I don't know. You, the viewer, what do you think of 40%?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, we got some heaters coming up. I'm going to start off a little slow for you, and then we're going to work our way into some harder ones.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, the first toy ever advertised on TV. Do you know this one?
I think so.
Okay, well, let's see. Hopefully it's easy. The first toy ever advertised on TV was A, Barbie, B, Monopoly, C, Mr. Potato Head, or D, the Fleshlight. A, Barbie, B, Monopoly.
I got you, bro.
Mr. Potato Head,
I got you.
or the Fleshlight.
I got you.
All right, what is it?
It's Potato Head.
Yes, it is.
I'm pretty sure they dropped the Mister this year.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, they did. There's no more Mister.
He's Potato Head.
But I thought there was a Mrs. Potato Head. Wasn't there a Mrs. Potato Head?
Yeah.
So why did they have to just drop it? There was already a Mr. and a Mrs. Why did they have to drop it to just Potato Head?
That's the world we live in.
But there was already two.
I know. Well, no, because now that's saying there's a gender. There's a male and a female.
Sure.
Now they want the all-inclusive LGBT.
Yeah, but I guess I
don't know.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, I knew that. I don't know. I got that somewhere recently. Fairly recently.
Yeah, we do a lot of weird research around here. So
I might have come up in just something that I had seen.
Yeah, that was on a few websites. So that's why I gave you an easy one to start out, bro.
Well,
I threw you a bone.
Yeah.
Don't think they're all that easy.
I don't, dude.
Okay. The roller coaster was invented because of which type of old train? Was it the old lumber train, the old coal train, the old cargo train, or the old soul train?
Oh, that's tough. I have two. It's either the... What was the third one? Coal train, lumber train, and...
Lumber train, coal train, cargo train, or soul train?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the coal train. Yeah!
Yes, it was the coal train.
Well, okay, so my educated guess on that is I went to, when I was growing up, my parents lived in Missouri. I went to a place called Silver Dollar City, and they had like a coal train themed
roller coaster?
Roller coaster,
Yeah.
right? And then it was all like old, like Western kind of style park or whatever. So I don't know if that helped me at all, but.
Well, apparently it did. The backstory on that was, it used to be coal trains that were bringing the coal out of the mountain. And, you're shooting down the mountain. So these trains got to be going pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, some of the locals said, hey, you mind if I jump on the train? I'll pay you, I think it was a penny back in the day, like 1 cent.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, sure, pay us a penny. You can jump on the train and ride it down.
Yeah, I mean, it gets them there a lot faster.
Well, yeah, but it turned into an entertainment thing.
Sure.
It wasn't just like, hey, we don't want to walk down after our work shift. It was some locals going, hey, that looks fun. We'll pay you some money to jump on the train. And so that's the invention of the roller coaster.
That's a good story.
Yep.
Yeah. I've already tied my total for last week.
Yeah, he's 50 for 50 right now. Okay. Which product is sold the most in Walmart? Is it A, bananas, B, socks, C, headphones, or D, Chuck Norris figurines? Bananas, socks, headphones, Chuck Norris figurines.
I mean, I feel like this is an old trickster that you're going here, but I'm going to go with B, socks. Yeah, is it bananas?
It is bananas.
Of course it's bananas.
Yeah.
No, that's a good... Yeah.
I guess because you buy bananas in bunches, right? So every time you buy one, you're technically maybe buying 7 to 10 of them. You know,
are they counting it as individual bananas?
Yeah, like one banana. Yeah,
Right.
So you would buy a bunch. I guess you'd buy 6 to 8 of them or something.
Bundle? What's a group of bananas called?
A bunch.
A bunch. Is it a bunch?
It is a bunch. A bunch of bananas.
A bunch of bananas. Okay.
So yeah.
No, I mean it makes sense, but like I was just thinking like every time I go to Costco. Or not every time, but whenever I go to Costco, I buy like the big old pack of socks. And I feel like people always go and buy socks. People always need socks, dude.
That's why I threw it in there, dude. A little curveball.
I knew. I felt like it was a tricky one, but I thought, Well,
I had to throw something in there that felt like bananas. When you buy one, you're buying lots of them. So that's why I threw the socks in there.
That was a good one. Nice one.
Oh, yeah. He's 1 for 3.
No, I'm 2 for 3.
Did you get the last one?
No, this is our third one. I got the first 2.
Oh, you got the first 2. Okay, yeah. All right, he's 2 for 3.
Take it easy.
Okay. Let's see how he's doing after this heater, though. Which animal is banned in Antarctica? Is it dogs, horses, cats, or party animals? Dogs, horses, cats, or party animals banned on Antarctica.
See, I feel like this is you're doing another old trick Stevens on me. I'm going to go with cats.
Oh!
Horses? Party animals. They don't have...
Dogs,
they
bro.
don't have sled dogs in Antarctica?
No, they banned dogs because they don't want dogs to bring rabies and disease there to penguins and other stuff. Because if they go chase them and there's some sort of interaction with the dogs in the local thing, they might spread the disease.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And my first thought was dogs attacking penguins. But then...
Yep, that's basically exactly it.
Yeah, and I thought of sled dogs, and I'm like, well, they must use sled dogs.
Well, that's the thing. They used to allow dogs back there, but then they banned them recently. I forget in which year, but it was something that they added on later because they were like, you know what? Let's not mess up the local habitat here. So no dogs are allowed on Antarctica.
I mean, you figured that they could probably regulate that, though, dude. Like, how many dogs would there actually be?
Well, that's the thing. You probably can't regulate it. You have it out there. Some dog is, running around at night or something. There's no real agency there, right? So if some random research dogs are, go tax some penguins or something, then...
Right. It's all fucked.
It's all fucked up.
All right.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
All right.
2 for 2. This is the tiebreaker right here. Let's see what he knows or what he doesn't know. The Flintstones was the most profitable network cartoon on television for over 30 years until which cartoon came along and dethroned it?
Oh, I'm not getting any of this. Is just me. Okay.
Yeah, because
I got an answer.
Flintstones most profitable cartoon until which cartoon came and dethroned it? Jay Stevens.
The Simpsons.
Yay!
That had to be.
Yeah,
had to be.
That's why I couldn't give you choices, bro.
Yeah, it had to be.
I mean, if I gave you any choices, it would have been like, it's definitely not those other two. It's got to be Simpsons.
Well, they just started their 33rd season.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The Simpsons. I remember when it first came out. If you go,
it's older than me, bro.
Older than Jay Stevens. That's how old it
me.
is. Yeah, when it came out, they had like a really weird, awkward. The first episode of The Simpsons. If you go back and watch that, check that on YouTube. It's very weird. Homer's like all like weird, and he's got a weird voice, and you know, they ironed it out after a bit. But the first episode was a weird one.
Well, and they just had, which is also kind of bizarre. They started off season 33 with a musical episode, and it's the first time they've ever done that. And that's 25 or 26 episodes a season for 32 years, and they've never done any sort of like musical. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, kind of crazy just to think that they've.
Yeah, because they've done it all.
I mean, a lot of cartoons, you know, you have like a musical or like a singer, you know, whatever. Like they're always doing kind of that kind of shit, but like.
Well, and they've maintained their reputation throughout the years. You know, a lot of things fall off in pop culture, regardless, movies or anything. To be relevant for 33 years is amazing.
It is amazing. It is.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about something now that's not so amazing. Okay, we got 5 trivia questions. Hope you did well out there.
Yeah, those were good ones.
Yeah, if you're having any fun, go ahead, drop a like, drop a subscribe.
Yeah.
Turn on the notification bell because that will notify you every time we post something new.
And have a sip of your beer. Have a sip of your drink.
Yeah. Going into the next segment, go ahead. If you're at home enjoying your drink, go ahead and drink.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to something not so cool, not so good, but it's got to be talked about. This is a topic that needs to be addressed, Jay Stevens. Bad, terrible pizza flavors.
Yeah.
Okay, now do you want to know what set this off on me? I saw on my Facebook just the other day, someone posted that the Pizza Hut here in Taiwan has a new flavor. Check this out. Are you ready for it, people at home? If you're hungry and you're feeling like you want to eat some pizza, are you interested in some chicken testicle pizza? Jay Stevens, you want some?
No.
You at home, do you want some? You probably don't.
Well, and the thing with this as well is that this is Pizza Hut, right? You got Pizza Huts everywhere.
Yeah.
This is Pizza Hut. You know, this isn't some, you know, whatever, frou-frou or some weird pizza place trying to make up some weird shit to do. I mean, this is Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Now, why would they do this? They do eat chicken testicles out here in Taiwan. It is a thing. They like to grill them up. That's kind of a thing. And they're popular. They do have a health benefit to you. And
I mean, they probably don't taste horrible. But, like, if you get them out of a night market and you don't know what they are and you eat it and you're like, oh, it tastes like chicken, then it's probably fine. But, like, to be advertising it as something you put on your pizza and choose to order. And it's not just the chicken. It's not just, you know, cheese and chicken testicles. They probably got seaweed, sweet mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that's what we wanted to talk about in this segment is some of the worst pizza flavors out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we started off with chicken testicle pizza. That's a new flavor going on right now. We're going to drop a photo up on the screen for you right now to check that out. This is the advertisement that has, you could see the little chicken balls on the pizza.
And right before they did this, they did a pig's blood cake pizza. And we had just talked about pig's blood cake yesterday in our Weird Asian Food segment. And
yeah, pizza with coagulated pig's blood thrown on top of the pizza. Okay? So that's a weird one. You know, one time I went into a pizza restaurant here in Taiwan, a local one. I looked at the entire menu and I walked out.
Yeah, I mean,
every single flavor on the menu was unacceptable to like a Western person who wants to eat pizza.
Yeah, and we are saying this is like, we are both, you know, Americans, and we come here and there is some different shit, right? They eat different stuff and we accept that. But the chicken testicles, the pig blood, like, that shit's just weird.
Here's some other flavors. You at home, tell us what you think of these. You have things that made me walk out of the restaurant, such as like sweet mayonnaise, corn, oyster pizza. Something like that, to where they're going to throw shitty oysters, you know, frozen oysters on top of a pizza, throw some sweet mayonnaise on top, and then add some corn to it.
Well, that's it. I mean, you have to tell people at places like, hey, hold the corn. Like, oh yeah, hey, I want a pepperoni. Hey, I want a pepperoni pizza, but can you just hold the cord?
Yeah,
Like, for real. Like, it is a thing here in Taiwan, man. Like, they put corn on everything.
Everything.
It's really weird.
Yeah, they have a breakfast sandwich in the morning that's
Yeah.
this sweet bun. There's a thing out here called pork floss. If you could imagine pork meat thrown into like a cotton candy spinner, and it's all like, looks like it's got cotton candy growing off of it, like this fuzz. That's what it is. So they have this sweet bread, they put the pork floss on top, and then they cover it with corn, and then they top it off with the sweet mayonnaise.
Because why wouldn't you?
In the bakery for breakfast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean...
And then they take that same concept and throw it on a pizza too. The pork floss, the sweet mayonnaise, the corn. We're out here in Asia. There's obviously pizzas with seaweed and weird seafood combos on them.
Yeah, and some of them are you can stomach them, right? But it's just like, why would you want to order? Like, you have choices and you're choosing to order this pizza. It's just beyond me, honestly.
Okay, so Jay Stevens, we're going to go through a few toppings, all right? And you tell me if it belongs on a pizza or if it doesn't belong on a pizza. Okay?
Okay.
All right, pineapple.
Yes.
I can fuck with some pineapple.
I like Hawaiian pizza, man.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a weird question though. Does it belong on a pizza?
No, I'm saying is it?
No, I know, but
you know where I'm going.
No, but you said it correct. Like that's how the question is asked, right? Does pineapple belong on a pizza? Yeah, but I like the way it tastes.
Yeah.
Like, I used to work at a pizza joint, right? And we made our Hawaiian pizza with, instead of the tomato sauce, we used to use barbecue sauce, right? Barbecue sauce, Canadian bacon, pineapple, cheese, man, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was fantastic.
Well, we had chicken barbecue pizza at the place I worked in college.
Yeah.
And we also had these pizza rolls. I don't know why those aren't more popular around the world.
Yeah.
Little piece of dough, you put everything there, you roll it up, and then you bake it like that. We had little dipping cups, and then you dip right in there and you eat it.
Like a smaller calzone?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's just like a little small pizza roll, and every bite you can eat it.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a corn dog, more or less. So it's easily biteable. You have your own little dip cup.
I like corn dogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
good.
pizza rolls. That was my Double Dave's Pizza Slinging Day. Shout out to my boy Jared Black. We used to do some fun things there. That was a fun job.
Oh, yeah. I have some stories about the pizza joint, man. We'll get into that. We'll have a day. We'll have a day about jobs we've worked and stories we've told. Maybe our next Thirstdays we'll just get into that, man, because the stories are...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Pineapple.
Yes. We have 2 for 2. Yes. What do you think at home?
Yeah.
Next one. Oysters.
No.
I'm going to go no, too.
But I like oysters.
Oysters, you do not belong on pizza.
But you don't like oysters, right?
I don't like oysters.
Yeah,
but
I do.
I can eat baked oysters and cooked. I don't like raw
don't
oysters.
like raw oysters. Okay.
But to me, that style of food doesn't belong on a pizza.
So it would be a baked oyster on the pizza, right? You wouldn't just put a raw oyster on the pizza. Sure.
Yeah.
No, but still no.
No, okay.
Still no. I've never seen that, but still no.
Okay.
Yeah. In.
Broccoli.
No.
I'm going to go no as well. Thanks for trying broccoli. You don't belong on a pizza, all right?
I don't mind broccoli, but you get a vegetarian pizza and they're not throwing broccoli on it.
It's all about the taste palette, you know? I mean, I love vegetarian pizza. You throw some peppers on there, onions, some garlic, some roasted garlic, some mushrooms, some
stuff that belongs on pizza.
Olives,
olives,
stuff like that,
sure.
But broccoli, I don't know. Broccoli, cauliflower, it's not
Might
the
as well
jam.
throw some fucking pickles on that bitch.
It's not the jam.
Nah, just no.
No. So pickles on pizza?
No.
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 Absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
But I haven't seen that either. But I have seen broccoli on the pizza.
Yeah, no, they have that out here.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, seafood that is not shrimp.
Hard no.
I'm going to go no on that as well. To me, shrimp is the only thing that I ever want to eat on a pizza. I don't want any fish on my pizza. I don't want oysters. I don't want clams. I don't want mussel. I don't want anything unless it's like a nice piece of chunky shrimp.
I
I don't want anchovies.
I only want shrimp. Or I could do anchovies as well. But if it's from, like, this place does shrimp or anchovy pizza, that's their thing. Like, Pizza Hut, like we were talking earlier, right? Like in Taiwan, like, if you're going to any sort of event or you have a work event or anything, and they're like, oh, let's order pizza, you are getting the 2 seafood pizza options for sure.
Yes, you are.
And they are eating that shit up. Like, I wouldn't order that. But if it was at a, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a nice establishment or something, and that's what they do, then yeah, I would give it a go.
Yeah.
I would.
You know, me and him have worked out here in Taiwan a long time. Anytime you go to a company function with the Taiwanese people, there's always a food order, and then there's half the food that none of the foreigners want to touch, and all the Taiwanese people are super hyped on.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other half that all the foreigners are super hyped on, and the Taiwanese people are like, no, we don't really want that.
And I tell you what, when it's pizza, it's the seafood pizza. It's the seafood pizza, man. Every time they order pizza, there's 2 seafood pizzas that sit there that no one fucking touches.
Exactly.
It's bizarre.
You know, because they throw the sweet mayonnaise on it,
Yes.
and the corn. It's shrimp, sweet mayonnaise, corn. It's got, I think, green peas in there. It's just, it's bad.
But let's also preface this with Taiwan's, like, I guess their Pizza Hut and Domino's game is kind of lacking, right?
Yeah.
Even their pizza game in general is kind of lacking.
Well, you know, and I guess if you talk to Italian people and you said, what do you think of Americans' pizza, they would say it's garbage as well. You know, because they like a little bit more minimalistic pizza, the margarita, where you have the nice cheese, little slice of like real nice tomato, and it's like a little bit more minimalistic taste.
Sure.
Whereas an American Western pizza is supreme with, you know, 4 different types of meat, cheeses, stuffed crust, you know, different types of sauces to dip it in. So, to each his own. Everyone has their own preferences with pizza. Tell us what you think down in the comments. What's the worst pizza flavor you've ever heard of or you've ever experienced? It's probably something we haven't heard about.
Yeah, well, if you got something that's, that's easily accessible for us to get as well, maybe we'll have a try.
Yep.
Have a try.
All right, Jay Stevens, are you feeling all right over there? How's your drinking going? Oh, he's on number 3 or he's on number 2?
2, dude.
He's on number 2.
Man.
Well, we might need to speed you up a bit over there.
Up. You got more questions?
I got 2 new trivia questions for you.
All right. Now, as of right now, I'm 3 for 5, right? Yeah.
You are 3 for 5.
Oh, boy.
There you go. Do you want to celebrate this before you drop to 50%? All right. All right.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. This is another question that I feel if I give you options, you're going to know it.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to guess it.
Yeah, that's fine.
1/5 of all calories consumed by humans is consumed by eating which food? 1/5 of all calories consumed by humans is consumed by eating which food?
This is a specific food, not a food group. Bread. Nah.
You know, you're in the right neighborhood, but what do people eat the most in general?
I don't know.
Asian people.
Rice.
Rice. All of the billion people in China are eating rice. The billion people in India are eating rice. The 120 million people in Philippines and Bangladesh. All the people are eating rice.
Yes.
So there's a little fun fact for you. 1/5 of all the calories that people eat are consumed by rice.
Now that you say it, that's not surprising at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not surprising at all.
Exactly. Okay, let's do one more. Did you drink on that one? Successful drink.
Yeah,
Successful
drink.
drink.
That's a good drink. That's a good drink.
All right. Okay. This is a little fun, weird one.
Okay.
Okay, you know the cereal Fruit Loops, right?
I do.
Breakfast Fruit Loops.
Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam. Okay, Fruit Loops has many color loops, right?
Yep.
How many actual flavors are the loops, though? 1, 2, 3, or 5?
I mean, this is a question.
There's
So
different color loops, but how many different flavors are the loops?
I know. How many colors are there? Do you know?
I don't know. Not sure. I think there's 5 colors, maybe 5 or 6 colors.
All right. What are the options again?
1, 2, 3, and 5. How many flavors are the actual loops?
3 times? 3 times? 2 times? I'm done.
One
time?
bro.
So there's one flavor.
I've been fooled my whole life until today.
That's so scrubby.
Yes, the Fruit Loops, all of the loops are the exact same thing. They just have different food coloring in them. Okay? They're different colors. That's it. So you've been fooled. I was fooled. I always liked the red ones most.
Yeah, I was 31 years old when I learned this.
Oh, man. What a letdown.
I was right now when I learned that.
Dude,
that is a letdown. Why'd you do that?
Dude, I had to, bro.
You didn't have to.
I did. I'm sorry. Sorry if I've let you down.
You have.
I got to go eat some Fruit Loops now.
But it should have been 1. I should have guessed 1, because why would it be... That's why I asked you how many colors there were.
Yeah.
Because I felt like maybe you omitted that intentionally, because if you said there were 5 colors, then I probably would have said 5.
Is it psychological too? Don't you feel like you're eating multiple flavors? Is it a psychological, you see the different colors and you're like, oh, I'm eating a little blueberry flavor, I'm eating a little strawberry flavor? Is it, or you're just a kid and you don't know what the hell you're eating?
Do they tell you? Do they ever tell you that they're different
No,
colors?
they don't. You just,
different
I
flavors?
think psychologically you look at them as different colors.
Yeah, and you just assume.
Yeah, you eat Skittles as a kid. Skittles, you got the different colors for the different flavors.
Taste the rainbow.
That's right, but you're not tasting the rainbow in Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
you're getting
in Starburst, you get different colors. Starburst, the different flavors. That's bullshit, Fruit Loops.
All right, we can't get Fruit Loops out here in Taiwan. If somebody back home in the West that can get access to Fruit Loops, maybe you have a kid that eats them. If you can go through and pull out all the different color ones, taste them, confirm this for us that they all taste the same.
Yeah, that's bizarre. I mean, like, I can taste the taste of a bowl of Fruit Loops right now.
Yeah.
I can. But now that you say it, like, I feel like they must all... That's bullshit. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
All right. Sorry about it. Do you like the taste of beer? Go ahead, have a taste of your beer. There we go. That'll get them happy.
Ooh, I'm not doing too well in this round. Not doing too well.
All right, we're gonna give you one more because
all right, give me one more because I can get myself up to 50 now.
Yes, you can.
All right, give me one.
Ooh, okay. This is you should be able to get this one. Okay. 8 of the 10 largest statues in the world are a statue of what? A dead leader of a president, Kim Jong-un, Buddha, or Chuck Norris?
C, Buddha.
Hey, I figured you could get that one. Yep.
Yeah, that helps. That helps with me living in Asia. That helps.
8 of the 10 largest statues worldwide are Buddhas.
There's some big Buddhas, man. I saw the one in Hong Kong. I'm not sure where that ranks, but there's a huge Buddha sitting on...
Oh, yeah, that's one of the biggest
ones, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it is huge.
It's massive. You can see it on the side of the mountain.
Yeah,
Well, the weird thing about Buddha also is, too, Buddha in actual life was a very skinny person from self-deprivation. You know, he didn't, like, indulge in lots of stuff.
Lays off the beers.
But he's depicted in all the statues as this big, fat
Buddha.
Buddha.
Because then, I mean, when you look at it, like, would you rather look at like a super skinny, like... deprived person, or like a big fat jolly kind of guy? That's what he's depicted as, right?
Right, but I guess if you're trying to look at a depiction of a religious thing, don't you want to kind of look at the real looking thing? Like, hey, Jesus, you know what? You were too skinny and you had that beard. That wasn't really the vibe. So we're going to fatten you up. We're going to cut your hair. We're going to give you a mohawk. And look, Jesus with the mohawk because he looks better. Weird, right? Don't you want the real looking Jesus? Sure. Don't you want the real looking Buddhas? Like if Buddha was a small little tiny guy, you know, like Gandhi, you know, you see him depicted. These little thing. It's like, okay, if you look like that, all right, what's the real Buddha look like? Why is he this big fat dude if he was never a big fat dude?
Right.
So there's another little fun fact wrapped into the fun fact.
That's interesting, though. That's
yeah.
interesting. Because I'd rather the fat Buddha. But...
yeah, the fat Buddha does look cool.
The fat Buddha looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
So, you know.
Okay, our next segment up right now, last one on the board for today is Cool YouTube. Now, we've just started this cool YouTube journey, and we hope you think our channel's cool. We've also got some cool channels we'd like to share with you. And if you need some new content to watch, we've picked out 4 channels today 2 from Jay Stevens, 2 from me.
2 times?
And we're going to share these with you. Check them out if you got some time.
Yeah. Let's go. I'll do one, you do one, I'll do one, you do one.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Now, both the Jay Stevens are sports-related channels. Both of mine are creative, creator-type channels.
Yeah, we'll try
people making stuff.
Right. When we do this, we'll try and keep them into categories so that, we can give you a few of each and we'll change it next time or whatever.
Yep.
So I'll start out with Jomboy, man. And Jomboy is a baseball YouTube program or whatever, YouTube channel. And he does breakdowns of different games and just gives stats and everything. And like the way he does it is pretty incredible, right? He voices over the actual material with his own, his own commentary, right?
Yeah.
His own commentary. So yeah, like when they're mouthing words, he'll be like, Get the fuck out of here. This guy needs to get the fuck out of here. And he does his own. And then look at that guy in the background. Oh, and he does a little competition of like when a dude hits a home run or someone gets ejected, like the first person to like stand up and like put his hands up in the air and they'll be like, and they'll circle like, and he's the winner. She's the first one to realize that home run was going out. And what I think this guy is doing is pretty incredible because, they're getting invited to, they just got invited to their first, All-Star game, and they're covering and commenting and doing everything about that, and it's pretty incredible because a lot of people think baseball is fucking boring, and a lot of people don't like baseball. So he's bringing a bit of excitement, bringing a bit of like fun to it, right? Like they just had the trade deadline, and he got like 4 of his employees to do a like draft on like you draft who you think is going to get traded, and the winner, whoever wins, gets X amount of dollars or gets a blah, 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 right? So I think it's pretty cool what he's doing, and man, it brings a little bit of excitement to the game. And if you are a baseball fan like I am, like it's enjoyable to watch this guy actually break down legitimate stuff.
Yeah, and he does it every day. Every day he just comes up with new material. So whatever happened in the night before's games, he's out there.
And he's kind of blown up a lot more relatively recently. Like when we were Googling and looking up and researching like our crazy sports, like he had an underwater hockey breakdown. He had a Buzkashi breakdown. Like he's all over it. Like he's doing other sorts of stuff as well. He does really cool breakdowns, so you should check him out. He's funny, and I really like what he's doing. He's got a pretty small crew, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's Jomboy. We dropped a little bit of his video on while we were giving this segment. You have to really listen to it to appreciate it. It's not really a visual thing because he's just commentating on stuff. So, but this next one, my channel, you can get the visual point of watching it. It's been on our TV this whole episode. So when we cut to our third angle, you've probably seen it on the TV. It's called Jack Creator. Okay, now Jack Creator, he takes these little clay. He takes clay and he makes these badass little diaphragms and models, and he comes up with it from concept to finished product. So you see him at the beginning of the video, sketching it out on his iPad, coming up with the idea. Then he gets the big ball of clay at the beginning, starts shaving it down and, forming it into all the different things he's going to be using for the project. And then he paints them, he adds little things, connects them, puts them all together. And he just comes up with some amazing, cool designs and stuff for these like little desktop models and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that T-Rex looks dope.
Yeah, so you can see we just dropped a video right there of Jack Creator. So if you like cool little stuff that you can sit back, you can just watch it. You don't really have to do anything. There's no talking. All you do is sit back, and it's visual eye candy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, Jack Creator.
It's awesome.
All right, Jay Stevens, you got another sports one, right?
All right, I got my next one just because these boys have helped us win some championships. Fantasy football season's coming up. I'm going to give a shout out to the Fantasy Footballers, man.
Oh, yeah.
Their podcast and YouTube show is awesome, man. I think they've been the #1 most accurate for ratings and stuff like that, ranking players the last 5 years. It's just 3 guys from Arizona who literally came out of their, parents. It's like a YouTube success story. Yeah. Came out of their parents, upstairs bedroom, and it was 3 guys huddled around and like nothing like a studio like this, right? and they're doing that. Now they've grown into something that is pretty insane. They got 3 guys that are all have great personalities, all, you know, draw you in. And man, like, I don't know, I just really enjoy listening to them. I know this is kind of sports specific, but you know, if you're into that kind of stuff, they are definitely worth a listen.
Yeah, if you play fantasy football, you for sure know about them.
Yeah.
And
if you don't, that's the reason you're not winning.
Yeah. And in terms of a good YouTube channel, they have a really nice production value to it. They got nice cameras, they got nice lighting, and they really put a lot of time into custom sound bites and custom little video titles and stuff like that. So,
and they genuinely seem like good dudes, right? Like you want to watch these guys because it's like, oh, these guys are cool. They have good stuff going on, man. I appreciate their work, appreciate all the work that they put in, because we put in a lot of work as well, and they give good info, and I think that's really important.
Yep. And the last one I have to share with you guys is called Stuff Made Here. Now, Stuff Made Here is a guy, Shane. Is an American guy, and he makes all these badass robotic things. He just thinks up weird concepts. We're dropping a video for you right now to check out. He's made a bat that hits these super crazy home runs. He's made a basketball goal that no matter where you shoot it, the goal adjusts and you can't miss. He's made a golf club that hits far. He's made robots that cut his hair. He's made all sorts of stuff. He's got all this crazy machinery in his workshop, and he makes everything from concept to finished product.
Right.
He makes every single part of the robotic concept. He's a genius with electrical engineering and mechanical engineering and making all the parts in robotics. So check him out. That's called Stuff Made Here. He's got a second channel now, Stuff Made Here 2. He puts a lot of time and effort into each one of his videos. He probably puts out a video once every 3 weeks to a month because he puts so much time and effort into building this. He's building full-on robotic components. So that's really cool. I like watching his channel, and he's grown really fast. He doesn't have very many videos, but every time he puts one out, he's getting millions of views, and he's really entertaining. He's got his wife on the program. You know, they have a little humor back and forth that they do. And if you just like watching cool things get made, check him out. That's called Stuff Made Here.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, we are at the part of the program, and it's Thursdays where we're going to go offset, and Jay Stevens is going to do a little bit of a skill game.
Yeah.
Last week we had the little furry dart game. You did pretty well.
I didn't do bad.
I think you did real well.
I did real well.
He had to throw one right-handed, one left-handed.
Your man's not terrible.
Today we're going to go offset. We got the beer pong set up. We're going to do that. But before we do, we're going to see if he wants to drink again because I got a trivia question for him. You ready for this?
Yeah, always drink.
He's always ready.
All right. So is this the last one of the episode?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so I'm at 50% right now. This will put me over or under.
Okay, this will put him over or under. The tiebreaker right here.
The tiebreaker.
All right, which country has twice as many pyramids as Egypt? Morocco, Mexico, Sudan, or Singapore?
You're really good at this. Okay.
Twice as many pyramids as Egypt.
Give me the...
Morocco, Mexico, Sudan, or Singapore?
Morocco. Oh, it wasn't Mexico.
No, it wasn't. You knew Mexico. I threw that in there to be sneaky.
Was it Sudan?
It's the Sudan. Yeah, it's Sudan. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I knew it wasn't Mexico.
Because
you wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, because we just did the pyramids yesterday.
You wouldn't have done that.
Yep, Sudan has twice as many pyramids as Egypt. They got over 200 pyramids in Sudan.
Wow.
At that time, a lot of the people there started fleeing Egypt and stuff and going further south and
that makes sense.
Developing up all the pyramids in Sudan. Okay. All right, people. All right, viewers. We're going to go offset right now. Get ready for the Jay Stevens Skills Challenge.
Hey,
let's go.
Hey, you want to tell them what the Skills Challenge is, dude?
I did. We said we got the beer pong set up.
Yeah. All right. So for the beer pong setup, I got 10 shots, right? I got 10 ping pong balls. Yeah. I make it. I don't drink. I miss it. I drink. Simple as that.
Yep. Very easy. If you played beer pong, you know the rules. Let's get it.
Yeah.
All right. We are offset with Jay Stevens right now in the beer pong skills challenge. this is how it's going to work. He's got 10 ping pong balls over there. He's going to throw them in. If it goes in, he doesn't drink. If it goes in, if he misses, then he drinks. Super easy. So we're going to get it warmed up for him with a little bit of applause that he can't hear, but it's right here in the headphones. Jay Stevens Beer Pong Skills Challenge. Let's get it. Number 1. Come on. Here he goes. Oh, he didn't even hit the table. That's 1. Oh, that's 2. Hey! Hey! Oh, and we got man down. We got a cup down. That was a rim job. He went in there and it came out. All right, he's halfway through, right? That's... All right, he's feeling good, though. There it goes. There it goes. Look at him, man on fire. He's heating up. Oh. All right, so that was 5 drinks and 5. Yeah, that was great. 50% in beer pong. That's something to be messed with.
No warm-ups there. Just came straight off.
Yeah. So at home, if you were watching, that's 5 drinks for you. All right, we hope you enjoyed that little segment right there. I hope you drank along with Jay Stevens in a little beer pong game.
Drink again.
That's right. Cheers to you guys. Okay, right now that's going to wrap it up for us. So before we head out, we have our word of the day and a little shout out.
Yep.
So you got a little word for us or what?
My word of the day is salient, which means most noticeable or important.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so if it, it's talking about like a feature. So if you see a girl and you're talking to your boy, you're like, man, that girl's titties are super salient, like super noticeable, or that booty's so salient.
Yeah, it's like the most important or noticeable aspect
feature
of something,
right?
Yeah. I like salient boobies.
Salient boobies is tight.
Yeah, they are.
Tight.
As long as they're not flabby, they're salient. And mine's also an S word. Mine for the day is sedulous. Sedulous means showing dedication or diligence. So, for example, you could have a sedulous worker.
Yeah.
Okay? Someone who every time they do something, it's always very diligent. They're very hardworking. And you can call them sedulous.
Yep.
Okay, and now we got some shout-outs. So my shout-out for the day, shout-out to my cousin Tara and her husband Adam. They're just getting married. Unfortunately, they had their ceremony canceled due to COVID BS, but they are still getting married. I'm happy for you guys and all your children and your family. So congratulations to my cousin Tara.
Congrats, Tara.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, and I'm going to give my shout out to Bernie, my main man Bernie. Bernie actually has a kid coming soon, which is super exciting. And he is also one of our first subscribers. And he spotted the difference in our second episode, which is pretty incredible. So he's entered into our prize packet challenge. So we want to give a shout out to Bernie for watching and tuning in each day.
Yep. Shout out to everybody that subscribed. Shout out to Bernie. Anybody that's watching, we appreciate it. Weird Sauce Show, we're going to catch you tomorrow for our guest interview with Marcus Aurelius.
DJ Marcus Aurelius.
Don't miss that. We're going to see you tomorrow, fam. All right, peace.